Would you like me to be the host? This is George Galloway. This is Big Brothers, Big Mouth. Hello, I'm George Galloway. Welcome to my first but not my last Big Brothers, Big Mouth. Joining us tonight, we have my old dancing partner, fellow veteran of Celebrity Big Brother 4, Pete Burns. And fabulous television presenter, Amanda Lamb. We'll be talking to them later, but first, with toilet roll being pretty scarce, the housemates are having to use other ways to clean themselves. Emily favours the right-hand method. Watch closely.
I think we should still have a talk about like people being greedy and eating for the sake of eating, but I know that they won't let us
everybody
start.
seems a little bit pissed off.
Oh dear, Emily. I hope Chanel didn't see that. She's already on her way to getting herpes and impetigo. You could have given her dysentery as well. Now, freedom of speech is the name of the game here, so if you have anything to say about any BB-related issues, phone, text, or even send your video clips to us via our website for the eyepiece. Now, I wipe my bum and straighten my hair every day. You've never heard an MP say that. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't. So no wonder not being able to do these things is causing tension in the house.
I can't think of two people that would have arguments.
I would like to start with my issue.
Where's all the toilet paper?
I'm getting worried about this food situation.
Well, we need to clear it up immediately.
Hey, you don't stop going on, I'm gonna. But I said I'm not bothered.
Well, you are bothered.
No, I was bothered, but I'm over it.
Panic over hair.
All I want to do was fucking use the straighteners.
Don't swear. If you want to row, it's here. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I don't want to fucking talk to you.
Darling, would you like to come and talk to me or not?
No, thanks.
Oh, dear.
Everyone goes about blah, 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 but...
Absolutely ridiculous statements made.
It's called girly bollocks.
This is why it's all going pear-shaped.
We can't just decide something without screaming.
Oh, fucking girls.
Now, it used to be that wars caused rationing. In this house, it's the rationing that's causing the wars. We've called this discussion Ration All Debate. Pete, how would you feel if you weren't able to straighten your hair?
Well, I wear someone else's, so I wouldn't... I really wouldn't give a shit. You know, I've got the share plot, wear someone else's. You've got to be practical. I'm low maintenance, wear someone else's, throw it all together.
Who was in the right in that argument there? I mean, don't you think Chanel made a bit much of it?
Well, you know, you get people going all doolally on hormones and they're going to lose their rag, aren't they?
Well, moving swiftly on. Amanda, on the subject of losing the rags, they did seem to be flying off the handle over this.
With the rationing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you've got so many people in there and so many different personalities. Unless you've got someone standing at that fridge handing out food, how on earth are you going to do it? I just don't... but you know what I really love is Ziggy. When Ziggy got in there, he was like, yes, 11 women. And now he is visibly shrinking, isn't he? And then he's like, girls, like you poor bastard.
Do you think it's getting too much for him? I think it is.
I can't think of a man in the country that would want to be in that house at the moment. Would
let's
you?
ask the
He would.
audience.
Your man at the back there would, but
Let's
I can't
ask
think
the
of anyone
audience.
else.
You'd like to be in there?
Well, I wouldn't mind it, but, you know, house of 11 women, you know what I mean? But...
What about you?
Well, I think Ziggy's playing a tactical game at the minute. Like, he went in there straight away and all the women loved him, but now it's just like they're slowly weaning off him because obviously he's going with the older people to get in there to get their votes.
Yeah, but it's girly bollocks, isn't it? The reality is that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. By going for Chanel, he's scorned 10 of them, no?
It's just girls. Girls, I don't know if I can say bitches. Yeah. But they like to bitch. Yeah. And I do feel sorry for Ziggy.
Yeah.
What
I feel for him.
George,
They'll moan at every little
We're
thing.
rationing mentions of cats on this show. Pete Burns.
put a bunch of women together, they're going to kill each other, aren't they? It's like a pack of cats. We know. We were outnumbered when we were in the house. Women turn on each other like nothing on earth. It's all to do with hormones, isn't it? That's how.
But I mean, look, the toilet paper, when you're fighting about toilet paper,
George,
I mean, there
I've
should have been an
dressed as
allowance
well with
made for
toilet
Carl.
paper.
She's got a terrible cold.
Yeah, I've got some toilet paper here for her.
Well, I was going to say, if no, seriously, if any of our viewers at home feel sorry for them, send us, please, your used toilet paper. Now, who came out on top of that argument? I mean, my point of view was, and I was a Chanel fan before today, but I think she's let herself down today, but that's another matter.
I think Chanel is a little bit neurotic, to be honest.
She went... Yeah, okay.
I mean, you don't get herpes from
She had, look,
other people breathing on your toilet paper, do you?
herpes, impetigo.
If she's going to carry on crying, she just wants more toilet paper. And there isn't enough to go around. So stop crying! For Christ's sake!
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. However, there was another thing that took my attention. What do you think of Laura's thesis, as it will now be known, that bigger people should be allowed to eat more food than other people? I'll tell you something, that Laura is going to finish up eating the twins. That's the only solution to the food crisis. What do you think of that idea? Should Laura be allowed to eat all the pies because she's already fat?
I don't think so, no. I think she's got enough on her to keep her going. Definitely.
There's plenty of meat.
she should have a salad.
A salad. I don't know if she'd recognise a salad. There's an intelligent-looking gentleman over here. This is the Jean-Paul Sartre of the crowd.
Listen, if Chanel wants to be Posh Spice, she should be able to exist on a cracker a day.
Yes, that's a good point. A water biscuit. A water biscuit. Now, earlier today, Ziggy and Emily broke a fundamental rule of Big Brother by discussing nominations. Remember that, Pete?
Who would ever do that?
No, I'm in a position to tell you, Big Brother takes rule breaks very seriously.
Ziggy,
Yes.
as you know, it is a fundamental rule of Big Brother that housemates must not discuss the reasons they might use for nominating someone. Emily, today at 4:10, you left the diary room and said, "I'm up for nomination," to which Ziggy replied, "I'm sorry." You then said, "I wasn't, they didn't tell me, you just told me." Emily, as you know, it is a fundamental rule of Big Brother that housemates must not predict or guess who may be nominated. As punishment, you must now select one housemate to be punished on your behalf. Which housemate do you both select to be punished?
Shabs lost us a shower.
Yeah, and that was a
Done.
joy. We nominate
Shabs.
Shabnam.
Thank you, Ziggy and Emily. Shabnam will be punished in due course.
He's an evil genius, Big Brother. What a twisted thing to do. Now, is that not a bit harsh? I don't know what Shabnam's done, although she probably deserves to have her name properly pronounced by the people who are nominating her for execution. What do you think? Bit harsh on Shabnam? No! You want rid of her, yeah?
Yeah, I do. I think Laura should eat her, you know. That would be just fun for her.
She's evil. You can see it in her eyes. It's oozing out of her. The evil is oozing. And she's worn the same dress for 3 days.
She's worn the same dress for 3 days. There's a fashion crime. Does anybody like Shabnam? Yes. Tell me, darling.
I think that, okay, yeah, she does have her catty moments, but I think her heart's in the right place.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes she's a bit
It's on her sleeve. Her heart's on her sleeve.
Yeah, and which sleeve? Because she doesn't wear sleeves. But the point is, I think her heart's in the right place, but sometimes she does go on a bit too much. And I think she's trying to be the shilpa of the house, and clearly she's doing a really bad job. So she should just stop.
Only because she wants to be accepted.
She ain't no Shilpa, that's for sure. She ain't got Shilpa's class. What should the punishment for that crime that you've just seen committed there? What should the punishment be?
Take away her lip gloss.
Now that capital punishment's been
All the
abolished.
makeup, every piece of makeup she owns, take it away.
No.
What would she do without her makeup? What
Even
would she
Big
do?
Brother hasn't thought of that one. Take away the makeup.
Makeup, all the way.
Pete, that would be a punishment worse than death, yes?
No, absolutely, absolutely. They're on TV with those X-ray lights. Never take away the makeup. I think the best punishment would be a spanking.
A spanking, Amanda?
No.
We need to put that one on late.
You got to hit them where it hurts, and for her, it is all about the makeup. And if
No.
but if we're being evil, which the audience are, Big Brother are, I'm going to join in.
No,
Get rid of the
honey,
makeup. Get those baby wipes out.
Wow. Well, I must say there's a bloodlust for Shabnam that I hadn't expected to see.
So do I.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh? I mean, after all, Ziggy first. Why is Ziggy being punished? He was tricked into that. He was tricked into it by Emily.
But they also...
He engaged in conversation that he shouldn't have, and I think Shabs is really annoying and deserves a punishment. A spanking. Yeah!
Pete!
George, I look at it this way. If you take away the makeup, it not only punishes them, it punishes the viewers.
got a very valid
And that ain't fair. That's dirty. That's dirty.
We must be tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime. Now, it's time for you to take centre stage in an extremely high-tech item that no lesser authority than Professor Stephen Hawkins has said is, yeah, kind of all right if there's nothing else on. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the eyepiece.
Hello, this is John Sharman and Kevin Ayres. We'd just like to ask one question. Is Tracy a man or a woman?
Get the twins out. Get the twins out. Get the twins out.
Big Brother, absolutely fantastic. But those two twins, I've never seen such a display of twin aptitude. Can you imagine they're going to be popping up everywhere once they get voted off? See, Luke!
Pink! Pink! Everything's pink! Pink!
Yeah!
Hi, my name's Tom. I think it's a load of rubbish this year. The house is full of birds.
I took peculiar pleasure in the royal pinknesses being spanked there. Now, believe it or not, Paris Hilton is a massive fan of the show. In fact, she's currently a housemate in America. Sorry, that should be inmate in America. Nevertheless, she still managed to send us this message.
Hi, gorgeous George. I'm loving this show. It's hot. Prison's cool. All the girls in here seem very friendly. They even said they want to have a good play with my chihuahua, so that's nice. Anyway, good luck. You're hot, George. Woo! Come and meet your mama, Paris.
Paris Hilton there. A dumb blonde in a confined space with a lot of dangerous women. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? And remember, if you want to be on the telly, send your video clips to the eyepiece via our website. It's time for a break now, but we'll leave you with the thought-provoking and highly controversial words of one red-blooded Big Brother fan.
Do you want to see sex in the Big Brother house?
No, thank you.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Big Mouth. I'm George Galloway, top cat for the week. Still with us, we have television presenter Amanda Lamb and singer-songwriter Pete Burns. And of course, our gorgeous audience. Now remember, this show is all about your opinions, so get in touch. We want to hear what you think. Phone us, text us, or send us your video clips. Now, as I'm here to tell you, there's nowhere to hide in the Big Brother house. If the cameras don't get you, the walls will. They have ears, you know, and a mouth, nose, and two eyes.
Go!
Oh, dear. We can now go live to the living room wall. Hello, living room wall. What do you make of the housemates so far?
Gallows, you old dog. How's it hanging?
You're looking very peely-wally, if I may say.
Thanks.
Now, we've just seen, and it was definitely a television first, you getting a bum in your face. Have you ever had a bum in your face before?
Well, I got to tell you, I'm used to it, George. Me and the rugby lads, we're always getting naked, you know. Once my friend Rupert hung his balls in a pint and I downed it in one.
Oh. Now, you've been closer to Ziggy's bum than most. Is he the ass that many people think he is?
Well, I got to tell you, man, that guy works out. It's like 2 bags full of cream cheese, and you know I love cream cheese, right, George?
Oh, dear. Any other of the bums in the house you'd like to get closer to?
Well, not in the house, George, but my friend is a wall in your dressing room, and he says you've got a cracking ass.
Now, you may say that, but I was voted Rear of the Year one year in the House of Commons gymnasium. There you go. Thank you very much. The living room wall, everyone.
Thank you.
Now, recently in the Houses of Parliament, MPs were asked to rate themselves for sex appeal. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly where I came, but I do think it was very unfair that I was placed lower down than Anne Widdecombe. Could have been worse. I could have been down on Anne Widdecombe. Anyway, when we did it, it was a very orderly affair. Unlike when these housemates were given a similar task.
Which housemate do you think the group has rated as the most intelligent housemate?
Us girls who are just airheads. I need a boob job. It made my stomach retract.
Housemates must now rate themselves in terms of attractiveness.
I'm in the top 4. I find that nice that you find me attractive, even though I'm not wearing any makeup.
She really isn't all that.
I'm going to go 2 because he does fancy you. I can't believe I'm number 1, that's so embarrassing.
Don't think she's my type.
So you don't want to sleep with me anymore, is that what you're saying?
I think Chanel's very much my type.
Which housemate do you think the group rated as the least considerate?
Now, if I get my own way, I can assure you everybody else will be much happier.
All right. So everyone in this line thinks I'm not considerate.
I don't mind cleaning toilets, and I really am a nice girl.
But, you know, that's just first judgment. It may turn out completely different in a couple of days.
Ferrets in a sack. Now, we're calling this discussion pecking disorder because the pecking order really screwed everything up. Amanda, asking 11 women to rate themselves on attractiveness is asking for trouble, isn't it?
My favourite bit of that was when they first got there and Chanel went into the first position and then Charlie went into the second, and while Chanel was physically removing Shabna, I keep calling her Amy Winehouse. How do you say it? Can I just call her Amy Winehouse?
Yeah.
When Chanel got off the first podium, did you see it, to physically remove Amy Winehouse? Charlie jumped into her spot.
Yeah.
I mean, it just I don't understand, and how they could put Leslie as the least considerate. It's just brilliant, though.
Well, to see ourselves as others see us is, of course, a difficult thing. Now, Pete, we had a similar brouhaha over who was the most famous.
Yeah.
Jodie Marsh thought she was the second most famous person in the world, as I recall.
Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to go back and judge people over that kind of thing, because she was obviously as thick as pig shit.
No, she's not here to defend herself.
No, I don't really care about that, George. You know, it's a really alien situation to put yourself in, and to get a bunch of women to go against each other like that, it's just never going to work out, is it?
Who do you think came out best in that? Surely the clever thing to do was to say, I'll go wherever you want me to go.
Yeah.
In fact, why don't I go at number 11?
I would have gone at the end because I'd be too embarrassed to judge myself highly.
But Emily was very clever, though, wasn't she? Well, not clever, but when she went, I'm number 4, I'm going to be in the top 4, and you just think...
Yeah.
No way!
Did you notice that Charlie was quite happy to be second prettiest and least intelligent? Did you notice that?
Well, that's bad.
She was really chuffed about that. There was no question of that being an insult for her. Has it affected the atmosphere in the house?
Yeah, definitely. I think it has. Charlie thinks so much of herself that it's really affecting everybody else. They're all thinking, who does she think she is?
Well, there's no doubt about that, but she's not the only one this year. There's Emily saying, I'm in the top 4, I'm in the top 4. And what's the point in nominating yourself to be in the top 4 of anything? Charlie, how do you think she's doing?
She's fantastic, very friendly person, but she's too loud and she wants to be famous overnight.
Yeah.
And that is not a good
She's
thing.
achieved that already. I mean, at least she's honest, Charlie.
Yeah, she's
she
honest,
came
but
in
I mean,
here
not too loud.
to get a footballer. A Yeovil Town have just been promoted, so she might get one.
No, she might not get one because she's not a WAG #1. She's not famous. She's skinny and whatever you name it, but she's...
Are people going to turn on Ziggy?
I don't think so. He's quite honest about his feelings. He's a nice guy. I don't see any reason why they should.
Yeah, they will.
No, they
yeah,
won't.
they will. They get bits and then they club together.
When the new men come in, the girls will turn against him because he's just flavour of the month. Yeah, they will.
They'll have already established a bond with Ziggy. They all really like Ziggy, so when the new men come in...
No, the older
then
women will stick with
You know
him,
when they'll
and the
turn-
younger girls will go to the new guy.
No.
The older
Pete,
women
what do you
will stick
think?
with him.
Has Ziggy got the stardust? Ziggy got the stardust in his eyes?
Well, I think he's incredibly neutral. They should have put a real alpha male or a misogynist in there.
You know when they're going to they'll turn on him if he chooses one. If he chooses Chanel, and when he was in bed with her tonight, he goes for Chanel, there'll be trouble.
All right. Well, that's all from us for tonight. A big thank you to our guests, Amanda Lamb, Pete Burns, and our audience. It's George Galloway, Harry Pollock. I'll be back tomorrow.
Bye, Mason. We come all the way from West London and we love Big Brother!
I'm here to see Galloway. So Galloway, you're the best guy. Keep it up, you're fantastic. Your show is cool, man.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm from Elstree down the road. Keep Charlie in and we'll have a summer bitch fest.
Hello, this is Dila all the way from Istanbul, and you just watched George Galloway. How good is he? How good is he?